Hey Maniacs, how's it going? I'm back with the new Relic Razor YouTube video. This series, I'm not going so in depth with stuff. I'm just talking about cult, like mostly 80s, 90s heavy metal. You know, it's not so much a promotion thing as much as just talking about music I dig. So we've got, you know, a nice mix of formats. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it, fire through stuff. Then, if it sounds like something you like or looks cool to you, just go and listen to it for yourself. YouTube is obviously great with the comments, so if you want to talk about any of these releases, keep it cool, but yeah, hit the comments. So Saracen, No More Lonely Nights with the B-side Rock of Ages, that's a favourite of mine. Really great, slightly proggy heavy metal, really cool, some nice synth work on it. They're really good live too, actually. Next one I've wanted for ages, the Angel Witch 7-inch, the single from Angel Witch, the album. With the B-side Gorgon, two of my favourite Angel Witch songs. This one's a little bit beat up, but yeah, really happy to have that. Now some death metal on Relapse record, General Surgery, Necrology. Yeah, Necrology. I didn't know if there was an extra L in that. Nice old Swedish cult death metal with some grindcore. Thor, I guess, The Ultra Noise is the artwork. That's not the name of the single, I don't think. It's got When Gods Collide and Let the Blood Run Red on it. Great Canadian heavy metal. Good weightlifting music, or for wrestling fans too. And but yeah, really, Thor's one of those bands that you don't really see as much talked about as other kind of cult heavy metal, or at least maybe I don't. And I think it's a shame because I can't think of the name of the LP now. I know the exact one I mean with those tracks on it. It's such a good album. It's another one I really like. My head's drawing a blank. Now some more British stuff. He fell in love with the Stormtrooper and Blood, Guts and Beer from Tank, picture 7-inch. And the third picture 7-inch is Demon with Into the Nightmare and One Hell of a Night. Into the Nightmare is my favourite Demon song. Nice, pretty disturbing art for like when it came out, you know. Was this 80? Doesn't 81? I was going to say 82, so I'd have been wrong. Good thing I read it. Now we'll do some more vinyl, but the bigger size. So this is a 12-inch single mini LP from Titan featuring Kev Riddles of Angel Witch, Blind Men and Fools, Ballad of Edward Case, and Sad Man. Yeah, Blind Men and Fools is just such a iconic song to me. Really underrated band. I think the debut album and that EP of Titan is maybe a bit of a natural continuation from the first Angel Witch record. Maybe debate that with me if you want. Martial Law, my brain has just completely drawn a blank. I think they're American. This is from '89, but I might have got that wrong where they're from. Oh no, it seems that they're British actually, or at least their contact is in Suffolk, which is quite near me. Anyway, this is irrelevant. Martial Law, really killer record. There's a song called Feel It, which really reminds me of a more recent pop song, actually, which is kind of funny when you think, oh, I wonder if they ripped off that classic Martial Law song. This is just really good, very sing-along, anthemic heavy metal, really fun record, really enjoyable. Another fun record from the other end of the spectrum is Gehenna. This is their demo re-release on vinyl, not violence. Brilliant, loud overlords of destruction, just killer, sleazy, kind of thrashing, black, heavy, rock and roll, metal, mayhem. Crazy band. Obviously, they've gone on to do some great stuff. This is the Swedish Gehenna, not the Norwegian Gehenna, which is more like atmospheric black metal kind of thing. I'm going to put that on soon, actually. Next, we have Whiplash. I mean, one of the most cult thrash bands ever. They deserve way more recognition. Power and Pain is just one of the best albums ever. I mean, if you can listen to power thrashing death and not want to destroy everything in your vicinity, then I think you maybe need to evaluate your life. Bulldozer, The Day of Wrath. Italy, of course, being known for their kind of creepier black metal. This is very strong resemblance to the first two Venom albums, but with a bit more of a creepy angle. I love this record so much. And the pink, yellow, and reddish logo. I love how that aesthetically looks as well. Next, some raging death metal from Angel Corpse. We have Exterminate. This is just, to me, this is in the same tier as Altars of Madness by Morbid Angel and the Sadistic Intent EPs, just really evil death metal how it should be, and violent and chaotic. I mean, the opening song is called Christ Hammer. That tells you this is evil stuff. And Osmos Classic. We'll do some cassettes next. So we have Onyx, great Swedish heavy metal. This is the new Jawbreaker reissue with the EP on one side and their demo on the B side. Really killer, very catchy. Fans of heavy load and stuff will definitely like this one. Another very sing-along friendly kind of record. Mindless Sinner, the EP and the full length on Jawbreaker as well. I'm showing both of these because I think that they're both equally good. Yeah, just another really cult and essential piece of Swedish heavy metal history. And another Swedish heavy metal one. I talk to Jawbreaker Records if this is too much Swedish heavy metal for you, is Rising. This is a live tape from obviously Sweden in 1983. Really cool. This was a new band to me actually that I got in a trade with Jawbreaker Records for some of my fanzine. And yeah, I just figured I'd check it out because it looked like something I'd like, and I did. As is the beauty of trading. Next we've got a bunch of CDs, and then I'm going to get out of here because I don't even know how much memory I have. Old Down with the Nails. That one's a bit of a newer one, but just killer black thrash, evil as hell. And they're finally back, so stay tuned if they have social media and stuff. MP, really cult band. Thankfully, Dying Victims took it upon themselves to reissue their stuff. This is a really good album anyway. It's got that kind of speedier edge, reminds me a bit of Tyrant from Germany. Really like this one. Well, really like all of these. Carnifex, not the lame deathcore band. You cry at me in the comments if you love them, but this is the cult Finnish death metal band. The compilation on Extreme Music with the demo and what's it got? A split, another demo and a rehearsal. Another Finnish gem, we have Grey Misery by Disgrace. Gloomier death metal, which kind of goes nicely onto Paradise Lost. Lost Paradise, that's always fun to say. My favourite Paradise Lost record, absolutely crushing. In fact, of the Peaceville 3, as they're so called, this is my favourite album from that scene, I guess. Samael, I think any of the first, like, 3 or 4 Samael records could have been picked, but Ceremony of Opposites, to me, it's like, if Rotting Christ had kept the sound of the first 2 albums and given it something a bit more, like, messed up, I love this album. Melodies in the guitar work are incredible. Another Peaceville classic, we have Cancer, Death Shall Rise. Bludgeoning death metal, done great. Acid, one of those bands that, again, it's nice to see a bit more of them coming back a bit more, like, I've forgotten the singer's name now, that's going to bug the hell out of me. I think it's Kate, right? Yeah, Kate. She's doing a set at Keep It True this year, and I really can't wait to see some Acid stuff live. Wicked band. I think they're from Belgium, but I may have got that one wrong. I'm really bad at remembering countries. Flames, cult Greek, kind of death thrashy stuff. Another band I'm really glad is playing live and stuff again. Saw them in Sweden, absolutely killer band, and this is essential if you like evil, kind of thrashy, deathy, good stuff. In fact, that's going on today too. I love making these videos because they give me a good excuse to go through my stuff and think of things what I want to listen to. Immolation, the first 2 could have easily gone. Here and After is slightly my favourite if I have to pick. Primarily because I think out of all Immolation, I feel Nothing has one of the most violently headbangable riffs. The slower bit, it just makes me want to put my face through a window. I love this record. Some more British stuff. There seems to be a lot of British stuff in here. I've been giving the UK some love. Another Peaceville classic, but is Mortarscald with... Well, they're not a British band, of course, but like Peaceville are a British label, right? Or have I just associated it to the UK because of like Paradise Lost and stuff? I did a dum-dum here. Anyway, Mortarscald, sorry, one of my favourite US death metal bands, even if Peaceville may or may not be English. My brain has really gone through a loop with that one. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, the first 3 Mortarscald are really cool. I have like a compilation with stuff, but Dying Remains is, in my opinion, one of the most crushing death metal records to come out of the US. I sometimes wonder, even, Mortarscald had that similar kind of brutality that early Cannibal Corpse had, and maybe Mortarscald could have been as big as Cannibal Corpse, and why not? And this was, sorry, the actually British release on a German label. We have Transcend the Rubicon by Benediction, which I'm really glad has been reissued for one, and I got to see Benediction again last summer, and with David Ingram back on vocals, which feels really cool. I don't know where it is, in that wooden frame here, that's signed by, it's actually a Bolt Thrower promo from back in the day, but that's signed by David Ingram. It's just a fun thing, I could point at my own ear like a moron. But yeah, Transcend the Rubicon, I love the first like 4 or 5 Benediction records and the EP, of course, but this to me is them just absolutely at their best, up there with the first few all Bolt Throwers, amazing of course, and Cancer and stuff. Benediction's Transcend the Rubicon is one of the best of British death metal, and I managed to keep that relatively concise. So if I've skimmed over something too quickly and you want to know about a release, you can ask about it. I'm always cool. I just try and keep these videos so you're not sat there for like an hour and a half watching me just yammer. But yeah, feel free to ask if you love some of these, hate some of these, you know, keep it cool. But yeah, let's talk about heavy metal. And until next time, keep it true.